What's up, gang? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Janique. Thank you so much for tuning into Janique TV. Nah, I know it's not right to really pop back up on y'all like without an explanation, but I'm grown and that's gonna be the only explanation I'm giving today. So we really gonna go ahead and dive into the video, honestly. So I'm gonna let my intro play and we're gonna get right to it.
I'm gonna protect my energy. I stay alone, preserving energy. I can't let just anybody into me. All my haters call themselves my enemies. I'm the girl that can never be.
And on a serious note, before we hop into the video, like I really missed hopping on here and like giving y'all a piece of my mind and telling y'all the kind of words that God puts on my heart. And today, of course, is no different. I hope you guys enjoyed your holidays, and I say that like that, like I use like my little quotation marks with that because that's what this video really about today. It's about how these holidays are conditioning us to spend time with people that we don't even need to be around. Okay, so let's go ahead and really hop into it. So now y'all know off rip, if you've been watching me, like I'm not close to my family at all. Like I don't play with people who don't rock with me for real. So I don't spend time with nobody who don't like me. I don't call nobody who don't like me. I'm not texting back nobody who don't like me. And that just is what it is. So holidays are just really another day to me. So when Christmas came up, when New Year's came up, like it didn't faze me. It didn't make me want to do anything different. But I know a lot of people don't have that same reaction. Some people, they let the holiday conditioning force them to talk to these family members that are blood because they feel obligated to, because that's what the holiday spirit is supposed to do, bring people with you or make you want to go and spend time with family. But let's really talk about family. From the beginning of time, family ain't really been your family. Family been hating on you for a long time. This year I had vowed, I'm like, I'm going to read the Bible again because there's nothing wrong with being more educated. Like I could always know more. So I went through it once. I'm like, let me go through it again, right? And I'm going to start at the beginning and just come at it with a fresh mind, not thinking I know it all, because that's what God likes anyway. He wants you to be like a child. Like he wants you to be eager to learn and understand his word and everything. So I dove into it just like that. So the first thing I really noticed and came across was a story of Cain and Abel. And I'm like, Cain and Abel, just, it reminded me of how real that family structure is. You know what I'm saying? Cain and Abel were Adam and Eve's first sons. And Cain brought the Lord an offering of fruit, right? Because he was tilling the land. And God wasn't too pleased with his offering. He wasn't too like, okay, he wasn't impressed. But on the other hand, Abel bought him an offering from the flocks that he was tending. So he bought him like a meat. And God looked on Abel's offering with favor. And that made Cain jealous, right? And Cain decided he was going to take Abel out into the field and kill him. And that like nothing happened. And this brings me to like a scripture or a verse that is so potent. Like everybody should know this. God had asked Cain, where is your brother? Where's your brother at? And the first thing Cain said was, am I my brother's keeper? So that's going to be the title of this message today. Are you your brother's keeper? I couldn't even wrap my mind around the fact that the older brother killed the younger brother because God had favor on the younger brother. God favored the younger one, so he decided he was going to take him out of there. Like that was going to make God look at him any differently. God saw you for who you are already. God sees who you are because God knows your heart, right? So you hating on your family members, you wanting to prey on their downfall. Literally, he prayed on him and he was successful in his praying. You know, there's several variations of the word pray. So if you get me, you get me. But it just really stuck out to me. I'm like, wow, that's the story of my life. Family not being family. Family not being family. It all really tied into the holiday spirit. Like I saw so many stories where family members were taken out during Christmas. And I was like, why is a holiday that's supposed to be celebrating Jesus's birth, right? Even though I don't say it in the Bible, If you find in the Bible that Christmas is Jesus's birthday, drop the scripture in the comments. But we take, or they took a holiday that's supposed to be celebrating Jesus's birth, and they kill people on it. They slaughter people. People die. And then it comes around on New Year's, and you're supposed to spend more time with family, and people still dying left and right. These holidays, if they were truly from God, if they were truly about honoring God, there wouldn't be so much bloodshed on these holidays, right? So don't let these holidays next year, because I didn't come on and talk to y'all about it in advance for a reason, because at the end of the day, I'm not a person that likes to force my belief on anyone else. I like to present people with factual information that I myself research, that they can go research as well, and then let them make a informed decision, right? Because that's what knowledge is supposed to do. Knowledge is supposed to change the way that you do things, right? When you receive it correctly. So I didn't want to come on here and be like, oh, y'all don't celebrate Christmas. Oh, y'all don't celebrate New Year's. Oh, y'all don't go visit your family. I wanted people to go and do their thing that they do every single year, even though they dread it and they hate it. I wanted them to go do it themselves and then experience it so you can see exactly what I'm talking about, right? It's been, I really want to say it's been... wow, I don't even know. It's been like, for me, it's been like 5 years since I spent the holidays with family. And once I stopped spending holidays with my family, I realized I don't even celebrate holidays. That's when God brought the revelation to me. I don't even celebrate these holidays. I don't sit right here and break bread with people who I don't rock with for real. I would never do that again to myself. I'm tired of putting myself in situations to be around people who hate me. And they say they don't hate you, but they treat you like they hate you. Right? Abel thought Cain was his brother. He thought they were locked in, and he took him out to the field and he slaughtered him for no reason other than the favor that God had on his life. It just doesn't make any sense. So people will hate you for nothing. Your family hates you for nothing. You grow up with these people. They dislike you for nothing. Nothing. They have no reason to hate you. And y'all know I always got a story time with that. So let me tell y'all, my mother, and I don't talk to my family, y'all already know, I already said that, but my mother hit me up and she sent me a little text talking about, I hope you build a relationship with me and your sisters before I die. I'm like, I hope you let people in before I die. I'm like, what are you even talking about? Like, girl, I've tried to build a relationship with you already. I've tried that. I don't like you as a person. Like, what am I supposed to do about that? I don't like you as a person. Unless you change, I've changed, right? So unless you meet me halfway with that change, we're unequally yoked. And I'm tired of people trying to act like I'm the problem. I'm not a problem at all. I come in peace everywhere I go. You know, I see people who have real mothers, who have mothers that really care for them, love them, talk to them, care about their well-being, check in on them, making sure they're good, because at the end of the day, they know, hey, you didn't ask to be here. I laid down with another person and brought you to this realm here, right? So it's only right that I take care of you. That's just how I view motherhood. That's how I view my son. My son didn't ask to be here. Anything he asking me is done. Because he didn't ask to be here. I laid down and brought him here. I brought him through the portal. He did not ask me to be here. Now, he has a purpose, of course. We all do. But at the end of the day, I see mothers as something different. And this is not what I have. And until I can get that from my mother, I don't see a reason to have a relationship with her. So when she texts me saying that, I could see if she texts me like, hey, Janique, how are you doing? Hey, Janique, how's Cairo, your 7-year-old son that I haven't seen in years? How is he? How are you doing? You had a birthday that passed. What'd you do? Did you celebrate it? How are you? What's going on? Like, I could see if she approached me like that, but no, you sent me a text about, I hope you get right with me and your sisters before I die. Like, I tried to get right with y'all, and y'all not right. So why would I keep beating a dead horse? That's insanity. Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. I could never. So when my mom texted me that last month, I knew I had to respond. I wasn't going to respond, but my man was like, go ahead, text your mom back. Because all the time, my man is actually closer with his family than I am. But all the time I'd be like, call your mom, talk to your mom, call whoever, because I don't want them to think that I'm the reason that he doesn't talk to them. He doesn't talk to them because he sees you for who you are. It has nothing to do with me. So when he said it, I'm like, you know what? I would send a response, but I sent a response like letting her know, like, girl, I hit you up to make peace with you, no response. I hit you up to level with you, no response. I hit you up for support, for help, no response. And now you want to be a mother. I can't believe that. So excuse me, I don't believe that. So I'm like, y'all showed me over and over again, y'all don't really like me. So why would I sit right here and try to build this relationship with you before you die? That's what you need to be doing. You need to be working on your relationship with your kids before you die. It's not my problem, because my relationship with my son is a healthy one. So I don't have to worry about that. So instead of coming at me correct, you come at me like that and expect love. Why would I keep showing a person love that shows me none? I still struggle with affection because that's something I lacked growing up. That's just not how my parents raised me. I can't even think of when I hugged my parents. I can't even name a time. Like, I don't even think I ever got a hug, let alone a I love you. So I still struggle with working through those types of things because it's just not how I was raised. But I have a son and I have a man and I'm building a family, and I have to show these people this love that I didn't get myself. So thank God he showed love to me. Thank God he showed me what love is. Thank God I've read this book and I understand what real love is and what it does and does not look like. And I'm able now to express it to other people. And I'm trying not to even get emotional, but I wasn't even in touch with my emotions. You know what I'm saying? Before I knew God, I wasn't even in touch with them. I wouldn't cry because I saw crying as a sign of weakness. But now I understand that crying is my light green on here. I want to make sure my mic on. I understand that crying is a sign of vulnerability, and vulnerability is a sign of strength. And at the end of the day, I knew in order to be a wife, a man is not looking for a man to marry. I mean, some men are. Don't get me wrong. But no man that I'm looking for. He's looking for a woman to marry. And in order to be the woman that I need to be for my family, I have to be feminine. And I can't operate like that when I'm upset with other people or when I'm growing up the way I was raised. And I had to reparent myself. And I say all that to say, don't let the people who raised you, don't let the people who find themselves trying to hold on to this false relationship with you that they don't really have, right? It's just don't let those people dictate who you are as a person, right? If it makes you uncomfortable, why put yourself through it? That's what I love about God, is he offers free will. We have the ability to say, yes, we want to do things. No, we don't want to do things. We have the ability to allow people to mistreat us on a daily basis, on a yearly basis, let me say, throughout these holidays. We have the ability to do that. And I know y'all know what I'm talking about. How many of y'all went home and them people treated you? I'm sorry, my man playing the game. How many of y'all went home and those people treated you like boo-boo? They beg you to come home. And I know they do this because they do that to my man. Like, his family beg him to come home. And they're not treating him right. Like, I don't understand that. Like, what kind of person? I just don't. I'm not that type of person to mistreat a person and still want them around. But I know other people do it. For example, my exes will keep hitting me up like, you did me dirty. You weren't a good person to me. Why do you keep hitting my phone? Why you keep checking in? Why you texting me top of happy holidays? Why you texting me good morning, beautiful? I don't rock with you. Like, you're not a good person. I don't understand that. People will treat you so dirty and they still want to communicate. It's insanity. Like it's I'm not understanding it. So I want you to think about how you spent your holidays, right? And then think about why you celebrate those in the first place. Is it truly a holiday spirit that you're getting? Or should you be getting a spirit from the Lord, right? The Lord does not celebrate Christmas. There's nothing about Christmas in here. Hanukkah, yes. Nothing about Christmas in this book. Nothing about New Year's in this book. Heck, if you want to be technical, it's really not even the new year. The new year is not until the spring. It doesn't make sense to say the new year is when everything is dead outside. People are dying on these holidays left and right. I just saw the 4th plane crash I saw in last week. I just saw the story about that. Like, people are dying left and right. And I'm supposed to have a holiday spirit. Why would I want that? Why would I want that? It would bring me around these people who mean me no good. Like, people went home for Christmas and didn't make it back to their house. Like, they went home to visit family for Christmas and they didn't make it back home. They didn't make it back to their reality. I want you to be cognizant of how sibling rivalry has been a thing since before time. Since before we were here, it was a thing. Cain and Abel is a real story, y'all. Cain took out Abel because he was favored by God. He didn't do anything. He offered him something just like he did. Cain offered something and Abel offered something as well. Okay, his offering was different, but God saw his heart. He received favor and Cain did not, because he already knew sin is looking for you. Sin is seeking you out and you're going to succumb to it. And Cain did just that. So you don't know what kind of demons the people who you call family are facing. You don't know what they're dealing with. You don't know what eats away at them about you. All you know is how they treat you. You have to judge people by their fruits. What are fruits? Kindness, love, patience. Are these people even patient with you? These people cannot tolerate your spirit. You do nothing to them. How many of y'all got people y'all don't do nothing to? You walk in the crib and they on your neck. They're on your neck for no reason. I want you to be clear about what family really is. Family is what you create. Family is a choice, right? You don't have to tie yourselves to the people that brought you here. Okay, great. You gave me a ride here. I appreciate the ride, but it's time for me to do my own thing. That's what life is all about, right? And no offense to anybody who has a great relationship with their parents, great relationship with their siblings. I applaud that. I love to hear that. If you got a story, drop it in the comments. I love that. I love that for you. But it's just not my path. At the end of the day, if I had a loving family, I wouldn't be able to get on here and talk about these types of things for people who experience what I experience, right? I told a guy one time, like, he was like, "Oh, what you doing for the holidays?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm chilling. I don't really celebrate the holidays. It's like another day to me." He was like, "What about your mom? You don't go see your mom?" I said, "I don't really rock with my mom. I don't talk to her like that." He's like, "That's so sad. Like, I can't believe it. You got to get right with her." And that's the first thing a person who is cool with their parents say. You got to get right with your parent. You could say that because your parent is amazing, but mine, they don't like me. Like, why would I sit around and I can't even say she doesn't like me, right? Because I don't know how people truly feel. All I know is the energy that they show me, the energy that they give to me. And I know good energy versus bad energy. And I'm not going to spend no time around bad energy. Life is too short. I just told y'all, people died over the holidays. They died, they passed, they're no more. Did y'all see the guy who ran into the crowd with his truck in New Orleans? You could be here one day and gone the next. And that's what my next video is going to be about. So make sure you tune into that. But I just really wanted to talk to you guys about the people who are in your life. You have to be cognizant about those people who you call family, okay? Family doesn't hurt you. Family shows you nothing but love. Family is there to help you in your time of need. That's the reason they're supposed to be family. What good are they if they sit right there and laugh at you when you're down, talk about you, gossip? You think you have a listening ear to vent to, and next thing you know, your information is all around the family. I don't need nobody around me like that, man. I need genuine people who are of God, man. And I recognize that so clearly by the fruits that they bear, by the things that they say to me, by the things that they do to me, by the things that they say, by the things, how they act around me, their energy. You know, just a quick another story. I had told y'all in a previous video, and of course I'll link it, but I had my oldest sister, we had like an argument, like we went back and forth, and she was upset because I made a video about how I thought she was being fake. And she basically hit me up and told me her son saw the video, which I didn't say anything bad about her in the video. I just told the story. People hate facts. But she cussed me out, told me all these kind of negative things about me. Like, she really read me a new one. And it's just like, wow, you called me to say you want to go on a trip with me, and here you are talking to me like this. This is exactly why I didn't want to go, because this is how you really feel. This is the real you. But anyway, after she cursed me out, she found herself blocking me, which I don't know why. I never reach out. And then she unblocked me. And this is all on Facebook. Keep in mind, because she don't have my number. Apparently, she don't got my number. But she unblocked me on Facebook and sent me a message talking about, oh, we're going out of town to this place. Like, what is your July look like? This is early this year, y'all. She's like, what does July look like for you? We're going out of town, blah, blah, we want you to come. Like, you just said all these things about me, and today you want me to come on a trip with you. I don't understand your mindset. If you feel this way about me, stay away from me. Don't hit me up. Don't invite me nowhere. Why would I go? I'm not even going to put myself in a situation like that again to go out of town with people who don't like me. Make sure you check out my girls trip video if you haven't. I'll go ahead and link that again because it's still making rounds, because it's a real story, man. And that's what my videos are, man. They are meant to be real, bro. I am not fake at all. I don't like being fake. If I gotta be fake, I don't want to be around you. And I'm not going to let a man-made holiday force me to be around people who mean me no good. I refuse to be able. I refuse to be able. I refuse to be able. You will not see me spending time around nobody like Cain. Nobody. I am so discerning. I see a snake coming from a mile away at this point. So if you put yourself in this situation, understand you did it to yourself, because I'm sitting right here warning you, letting you know, bro, family ain't always family, bro. You got to see how a person treats you, right? If it doesn't make you feel good, it's not of God. All good things come from the Lord. All good things. So things that are negative, you got to understand who you're dealing with, okay? I hope you got something from my message today. If you did, make sure you check out some of my other messages, and I will see you in the next video. Janique here, Janique TV. Peace.
She do what I do, she thinks she my mini-me. I think she bugging, let her take a minute be. You said on sight when I saw you, you caught please. You are a dog, I can't lay with you, you got fleas. I ride the beat with little effort, it's a breeze. Can't hold on to you if I'm not your main squeeze. I look like money, grab the camera, I'll say cheese. What am I supposed to do when my life look like my pictures do? What?